In a quiet village lived an old man named Thomas. His body was frail, and a relentless cough echoed through the small room where he spent his days. Doctors had given up, telling his son, Eric, that the illness was incurable. His daughter-in-law, Martha, kept him isolated, fearing he was a danger to her children. In truth, she saw him as a burden. Guests were warned away, and soon even relatives stopped asking about him. Through the thin walls, Thomas could hear the joyful laughter of his grandchildren, a sound that deepened his profound loneliness. He missed the warmth of family, the simple pleasure of a shared meal. His own son, Eric, had also grown distant. He would push the door open, drop food on the floor, and leave without a word. Thomas would pick it up with trembling hands, his heart heavy with a love that felt unreturned. One night, staring at the moonlit yard, he whispered, "I only wanted my last days to be with them." But Martha's patience had worn thin. "Eric, this can't go on," she insisted. "Think of the children. You have to do something." The weight of her words crushed Eric's hesitation. He agreed to take his father somewhere peaceful. A few days later, he entered his father's room. "Let's go for a walk, Father," he said, his voice cold. Thomas, understanding what was about to happen, simply nodded. Eric carried his frail father on his back. As they walked through the forest, the silence was broken only by the chirping of birds. Thomas, sensing his son's fatigue as they rested, pointed and asked, "Eric, what bird is that?" "That's a crow, Father," Eric replied. A few moments later, Thomas asked again. "It's a crow," Eric repeated, his voice laced with impatience. When his father asked a third time, Eric snapped, "I told you it's a crow, are you deaf?" Thomas smiled faintly. "Do you remember," he began softly, "when you were little you asked me the same question 50 times? And I answered every single time, without anger." Eric's anger dissolved into a heavy silence. The words struck him, but he didn't know what to say. They continued their journey to the riverbank. Eric gently set his father down. This was it. The moment he had dreaded, the act no son should ever commit. His hands began to shake. Thomas looked at him with knowing eyes. "Eric," he said, his voice steady, "if you're going to throw me into the middle of the river." Stunned, Eric asked, "Why, Father?" With tears in his eyes, the old man confessed, "Because that's where I threw my own father. I don't want to see his bones again." The words shattered Eric's world. In that instant, he saw his future self, old, weak, and being carried to this very river by his own son. He collapsed to his knees, whispering, "Father, forgive me." Thomas placed a trembling hand on his son's head. "My son," he said, "what you give to others will always find its way back to you." With newfound resolve, Eric lifted his father not to harm him, but to carry him home. Tears streamed down his face as he remembered all the times his father had carried him, protecting him from life's storms. When they arrived, Martha ran out confused. "Why did you bring him back?" she demanded. Eric looked at her, his eyes clear. "Martha," he said firmly, "we were wrong." He told her everything. As she listened, her anger melted away, replaced by a profound understanding. From that day forward, everything changed. Thomas was brought back into the heart of the family. His grandchildren surrounded him with laughter, and Martha served him with care and respect. The house was filled with peace once more. Thomas's cough never left him, but his heart was light. He passed away peacefully in his sleep one night, a gentle smile on his face, finally at rest among those he loved. This story reminds us of a simple, powerful truth. We reap what we sow. The kindness and respect we show our parents is the same love we hope to receive in our own old age. Life is a circle. Let's make sure it's a circle of love. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that makes you think.